July 17th marks the return of... He's got a new look, a new system, and a new game. Donkey Kong Bananza is the latest Donkey Kong game. It's a 3D platformer coming as an exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2. You control Donkey Kong as you seek to reclaim his ridiculous hoard of bananas which have been stolen, and in order to get them you have to smash through literally everything. As the second big game coming to the Switch 2, Donkey Kong Bananza has a lot of people hoping that it can be this generation's Mario Odyssey, so today on Game Rant, let's discuss the hype surrounding Donkey Kong Bananza. Donkey Kong has one of the longest running tenures in video games, originally showing up throwing barrels at Mario in his self-named title Donkey Kong. He would get plenty of great games after that, mostly being made by Rare, with Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Land, and Donkey Kong 64 all being massively successful titles that brought Kong to multiple different systems and brought fans a ton of joy. These games are all so creative, innovative, and fun, and Rare cemented Kong's legacy as one of quality, with each game bolstering this high mark. The most recent Kong game is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, a game made by Retro Studios, but one that nonetheless was innovative and successful in its own right. Regardless, up until this point, Donkey Kong has been known for good games, and it's imperative that Bananza keep this trend running. Donkey Kong Bananza was announced with the Switch 2 Direct, and its planned launch of July 17th falls about a month and a half after the system's initial launch. The early gameplay footage from Nintendo Treehouse and what was shown in the April Switch 2 Direct led to quite a bit of skepticism, as the level design felt hamstrung by the fact that Donkey Kong could break through literally everything. If there was a banana below him, he could just dig down to go get it. It felt like it took the platforming away and made him a machine of pure destruction that could get to any item without a second thought. Much of the sentiment from journalists who had played it was the same, with many also complaining about frame rate issues on a new system that was supposed to take such problems away. All that said, the world of Donkey Kong Bananza looks absolutely gorgeous, and the powered up platforming, allowing you to smash through rocks and throw stuff around, is a form of fun not offered by other games of the genre. The animations for Kong also looked fantastic, as his new design led to him being super reactive through each interaction. Regardless, the June 18th Direct was a massive need for Nintendo, as they had to show that Donkey Kong Bananza was going to live up to its predecessors. The June 18th Direct we just got showed off some new stuff, but mainly gave us deeper dives on stuff we already knew about. As for the new stuff, we figured out who the villains are, the Void Company, made up of 3 Kongs. We found out all of Donkey Kong's moveset, which includes a lot of destructive capabilities as well as some really neat movement tech. We found out about Donkey Kong's ultimate abilities, which he can get from certain giant elders scattered around levels, and finally we learned that the rock from the previous Direct is actually a young version of Pauline from Mario Odyssey, and she even appeared before that, as she was the lady in 1981's Donkey Kong. And just like in Mario Odyssey, Pauline's main thing is singing. Pauline grants a lot of abilities that Donkey Kong gets to him through singing, but also her singing can be used by a second player, as she can shoot words with the mouse mode in order to destroy objects in Donkey Kong's way. This is super reminiscent of the second player cat mode in Mario Odyssey, and it feels like a good way to get a younger audience involved while their parents or older siblings play the game. The main highlight of this Direct for me though was the level design. In early showcases of the levels, they all seemed pretty simple, easily torn through and challenge free, but the levels showcased in this Direct definitely presented more obstacles for Donkey Kong that couldn't be taken on by just smashing. Showcasing these beautiful and complex levels alongside Donkey Kong's incredibly deep moveset put away a lot of the worries I had from the original Direct. As for the issues with performance, we will have to wait for the full launch of the game to truly know how this will run on the Switch 2. Donkey Kong, like Nintendo's other main character Mario, is one of the most important characters in video game history. He's been there from the start, and his games have always been of the utmost quality. While the Direct did make me feel slightly better, there's still a lot of questions to be answered about Bananza that we won't know until the game releases. There is a mix of hype and skepticism around Donkey Kong Bananza, but I'm excited to see where it lands when the game launches on July 17th. Thanks for watching.